So guys, I just wanted to come to you all real quick, real briefly, try to keep this video short and sweet, but I just wanted to just real briefly just talk about the Dark Tournament and how dope it was. Like it was really dope, guys. Like it only lasted 38 episodes, basically at the end of season two. I mean, I'm sorry, at the end of season one, walking into season two, and it pretty much lasted all the way through season two, and roughly basically into season three, and within the bulk of these 38, 37, 38, 39 episodes in total, that I just loved this, the the place that it was in, how it was set, the 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 outlook of it, the feel of it, the atmosphere. I mean, the group, like Yusuke and them, they were basically, it was just, they were in uncharted waters. Basically they were outside of the realm of comfort. They weren't in their normal realm. They were surrounded by creatures and monsters that they would never um, look to, that they would have never thought that they would have come in contact with. Um, and the Dark Tournament just established just how raw and clear cut this whole entire arc was about. Basically, technically it was centered around Yusuke versus Toguro. I mean, technically versus both Toguro brothers, but specifically, Toguro, that cat. Um, and I just sit back and I'm thinking, like, man, like, just how great this arc was. And rolling into the new arc that we basically started last week, last two, this past Tuesday, um, and then rolling into, going into next Tuesday, with the next two reaction videos, that, I'm sitting back and I'm thinking, like, man, like, and then you all have said that the latest arc to come is like the best one, but this to me will probably be that classic arc that set set the tone for the show. I mean, I know that we got the beginning arc where it was just building into the Dark Tournament, but the Dark Tournament itself to me was just so dope, guys. And I know that you all have watched it several times. I literally feel like, with a couple of things. One is the fact that the mostly, if not all, of the voice actors are from Dragon Ball Z. But secondly, because I'm a big Dragon Ball Z fan, I literally would watch Dragon Ball Z every year because of how great it was. I bought all, mostly all the DVDs, for that show, and for Dragon Ball Z. And I'm sitting back and, like, I'm like, man, I could, like, I do the same thing with Bleach. I watch Bleach every year. And I would sit back and I think, like, man, like, this is where these voice actors came from. They for the most part, from just on the basis of me loving DBZ. Like, this is where a lot of these actors came from. They came from Yu Yu Hakusho, and then they go from Yu Yu Hakusho right into Dragon Ball Z, into doing DBZ. And guys, like, man, like, just Yu Yu Hakusho was just a dope show, and I'm not even done with it. We're 60 plus episodes into the show, and I'm like, man, I really wish that it went longer than what it did. But things happen, stuff, life happens, and you just got to roll with the punches. But I'm definitely grateful for the fact that I started the show when I did, and even though I'm a huge late bloomer on the show, I'm still glad that I'm watching it. And like I said, guys, Dark Tournament was just super crazy dope, and I'm glad that I really loved it. And I'm definitely going to be going back and rewatching these this arc, because it was just crazy great. It really was. and you know, all the fights, like there really wasn't truly any fight that really was like bland, for the most part. Like mostly all the fights were just like really great, per each of the, you know, everybody, Yusuke, Kuwabara, Kurama, you know, Hiei, all of them. Like they all did great in this, you know, in this tournament. You know, even the, you know, including the, you know, the enemies, like they brought their A game. Like a lot of them did. It's just like, so that's what I'm saying, guys. Like I just love this show, and I just like, I just say it again. I just wish it would have lasted a little bit longer. Rough. I wish it would have went 10 seasons, but you know, since it only went 4, it is what it is. But you know, at the same time, if it would have went longer than what it did, maybe most of these actors would have probably not have done Dragon Ball Z moving forward. But you know, who knows for sure. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. All I had to say. I just wanted to talk to you all real quick and just tell you all that I just loved this Dark Tournament arc, guys, and I can't wait to see what happens next with this show. With that, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What did you all think of the Dark Tournament? Let's have a chat. But other than that, I'll chat with you all in the next video. Peace, guys.